Louisiana Beer Reviews. Here we are looking at a revisit. This is a special edition Abita Wrought Iron India Pale Ale. And also, I'm hanging out with Maria Devon, the girl next door from New York, on a beer in beautiful speaking beer and BS. This is the 2015 label of wrought iron. They came out with this beer last year, and then they redid they're redoing all the Abita labels currently. Some of them have been redone, and some have not. Wrought iron has been. When I'm gonna have to get back to Brandon Burrill later. Okay, when I first did this beer, I had some problems with it. Like I did it at Mathern's when I used to do beers. I used to do beer reviews at that store. I discontinued that in early 2016. But I was saying, this beer is like other of the recent IPAs. I have issues with the problem of it tasting like pineapple and grapefruit and more like canned pineapple. And I don't know what the fascination is about pineapple and grapefruit, because those are common fruits and you can get them, and I don't know why people have to have this thing about beer tasting like those two items. If beer tastes like beer, I guess that's okay too. But anyway, Maria, are you watching me?
I am watching you. Hello, Jay.
Hello.
Cheers, everyone. I'm Maria Devon, the girl next door. And that there is Jay Terrio from Louisiana Beer Reviews. Today, we're doing Beer and BS, our usual Thursday. How are you?
I'm fine, and I'm going to crack this open, and I'm not going to drag it out, so don't worry. Your experience with Abita last night was negative.
Yes.
But they do have, and you had the Abita Strawberry Lager, and my opinion of that beer is not particularly positive either, although it's a very popular item. I prefer the Purple Haze, although I'm not a great fan of that. This beer does have the date, guys. June 6, 2016, Best Buy. Let's see what Rate Beer and Beer Advocates say about this beer. Okay, you're welcome, Brent. You're welcome. Exclamation mark. Okay, I'm going to get off of Google+. All right, Abita says that it's embodies the resilient, indestructible nature of New Orleans. That's just copy. That's just talk. Forged with the intensity of Apollo, Equinox and Mosaic Hops. Okay. Pale ale malt for a golden color. As bright as iron from a fiery forge. Okay. 209 calories, 6.9% alcohol, 80 IBUs. Well, I like the 6.9 and I like the 80. Don't necessarily like 209 calories, but you're going to get that with a beer like this. Beer Advocates saying it's very good. 99 reviews, so B+. Rate Beer saying same. 88 out of 100, 79 out of 100, with over 200 reviews. So, okay. It's been about a year since I've had it, so let's bear with me. And I know you're doing an IPA. You're doing a double IPA.
Yep, I have Boulevard's The Calling.
You can see this is pretty thick in the head, and it's a tulip glass, and it's hazy now. It's orange, bubbly, hazy. It's warm today. It's humid, so the glass is going to condensate. It's going to get condensation on it. Guess what I'm smelling?
I don't know.
You ever had grapefruit?
Oh, yeah.
And look, people will come at me and they'll say, "Oh, you just don't like IPAs, so it's not that." And I don't dislike this, okay? I mean, I'm not saying, I know it's the hop oils, right? It's resiny hop oil, which smells really like hop oil, right? But we try to describe things to people, so we use other adjectives, right? Grapefruit, pineapple, pine needles, flowers. They're not really that accurate, but you try to make the best approximation as you can. So it's just, how they show the same movies all the time on TV.
Yeah, I sure do.
So it's kind of like, okay, all right, I don't need to see The Godfather again. And I guess if you're just getting into beers and you've not had this experience, it might be new and bright and exciting and adventurous to you. But if you've been down that road, and to me, the last 6 years has been kind of a wearying road, it kind of detracts. So think of grapefruit, hop oils, and some white sweet bread. And I'm hurrying up. Okay, so don't worry, I'm about to. Yeah, hop oil. It's chewy in the mouth, so the mouthfeel is full. You can see it definitely lives up to the high calorie. So it's a high medium, almost to heavy mouthfeel, a little chewy. It definitely feels like 6.9. The 80 IBUs, they'll come into play as I sip on it. I think on a Cyclops scale, it's probably 3.5 to 4 out of 5 sugar cubes, so it's sweet. Bitterness is probably same, 3.5 out of 4 bitterness units, probably more like 4 as I sip on it. It finishes dry and it's easy going. And I mean, you know, okay, you can get it on sale for $7.99 a 6-pack, so that's fine. I always preferred the Giacomo IPA, which is more British style than this. Other people say that's trash. If you like Giacomo, that invalidates you as a beer reviewer. I don't agree with that because I think it's okay to prefer one style over the other. And I'm not saying I prefer British IPAs over West Coast American IPAs. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I prefer a British IPA over a a relatively poorly executed West Coast IPA, if that makes any sense. So is this a bad beer? No, objectively it's not bad. It's well made, it's enjoyable, it's fine. And I would say it's in the good range. A B, okay, B, it's good. A B plus even, very good. And I would say you should try it. I still think it's not as good as Giacomo, which brings on a lot of, I take a lot of bullets for saying that, but I got to go with if that's what I believe, why get on the internet and just lie about things? So I'm not going to go buy this again. There's a lot of this out there that I can probably get a little cheaper, like the Rampant IPA from what is that company? New Belgium, or is that their Ranger? It's kind of in between Ranger and Rampant, and sometimes those will be cheap. So thank you folks for watching this revisit. Sorry that I'm not exuberant about it, but then on the other hand, I don't hate it. I got a lot of cognitive dissonance with it. So laissez-les bon temps relais, it is what it is, and y'all come on down to New Orleans, and here we go with Maria joining her over there on her page.